Hi, I am Suzanne, and welcome to Making It in Maine. I'm in the kitchen, so I'm not going to be making any handcrafts, not going to be quilting or anything like that out here. So what am I making? I am going to make what is called Josie Baker's Adventure Bread. I got the recipe online, and if you're interested, you can go check that out. Hope this chopping isn't too noisy. Just chopping some walnuts right now. Yeah, I could use almonds, but I'm opting to use walnuts. Coarsely chopping them. You saw me using my little nut grinder the other day. I use that. I use those ground nuts in my flax muffin and in my oatmeal. Sometimes I like coarser chopped nuts in my oatmeal, but sometimes I use the ground ones too. So I need 3/4 of a cup of nuts. So I haven't been home very long. Do you know how many cookies I baked today? 336. That may be a record, I'm not sure. There's a lot of cookies. Yeah, and you know what? I am so proud of myself because it's been at least 3 days. And I told you in one of my previous videos that when you're baking cookies all day and you're around them all day, sometimes you just want to eat one. And I told you I don't want to be eating sugar, white sugar and white flour and all that stuff. So I am so proud of myself. I have not had any bites, pieces, or whole cookies for at least 3 days. So I'm on a roll, and if I've made it that long, I know I can keep going. Because it's starting that's the hard part, but once you start, you can keep going. I have to toast these nuts, so I need to grab a fry pan. I like toasting them in the oven better, but when you're under a time crunch, a fry pan works fine. So I'll be right back. I'm back. The thing is, when you toast nuts, whether it's in the oven or on top of the stove, I find it more difficult on top of the stove to not burn them a little bit. So you really have to keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the nuts. All right, while they are toasting, I will mix up my other ingredients. Help. There. Okay. I like porcelain bowls, but you know what? You can be rough and tough. Stainless steel. I've got porcelain in one of my cabinets out yonder. I've got to get oatmeal. Keep your eye on the nuts. All right, I need 2 1/4 cups of oats. 1 I don't need to count for you too. All right, there are my oats. Now I need 1 cup. Keep your eye on the nuts. Keep your eye on the nuts. I've never done a vlog while I've been toasting nuts. A little dangerous. All right, 1 cup. I can smell them. 1 cup of sunflower seeds. Here they are. Keep them in the fridge. And 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds. Could use a smidge more. Keep your eye on the nuts. See the little shards, I'll call them. That doesn't sound very good on video, I bet. Scraping the pan on the burner. Yes, so the shards sort of like powder, but anyway, those are the bits that start to burn. So that's good. All that good. All right, I need a little bit more pumpkin seed. I'll fill up my jar. But first, I'll fill up my 1/2 cup. All right, 1/2 cup of those. Let's put these in my mason jar. Hope they all fit. Not quite. I'll have to leave them in there. I get these at the health food store, my pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge. So, oopsies. As soon as I got home tonight, I went outside because I bought more plants. All right, what do I need now? The nuts. Let's put the nuts in. And 3/4 cup of flax. So I went outside to water my newly purchased plants. And then I decided to start composing a few planters to take to the grave for Memorial Day. I don't know if that's something any of you do, but when I was growing up, every Memorial Day we took plants to deceased relatives' graves. And I have kept up that tradition since my mom died. She was the one who did it, and now I do it. I really enjoy putting the planters together. It's way cheaper if you pick out your individual flowers and make your own pot. Gosh, buying a pot already prepared for a Memorial Day, for a graveside, much more expensive. So I buy lots and make my own planters. All right, we got the flax seed. Now we need 1/3 of a cup. Uh-oh, I just did 1/3 of a cup of flaxseed instead of 1/4 of a cup. I'll I'll just remove what I think is the remainder. All right, Suzanne, get your act together. All right, 1/3 of a cup of psyllium husk. Do you know that it's basically psyllium husk that's in Metamucil, the stuff that elderly people take to, I think, loosen their bowels. Sorry. I think that's what it's for. My mom used to take it. So it's basically this, and I think probably sugar, water, not water, you mix it with water, sugar and artificial coloring. Disgusting. Okay, psyllium husk, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Do you ever make chia pudding? I do. I really like it. I make it with full fat coconut milk, and sometimes I use almond milk in addition to the full fat coconut milk. Okay, 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of chia. And now 2 teaspoons of sea salt. I could leave it out, I suppose, but what the heck. All right, now I think I'm going to need a bigger bowl to mix the liquid in. I apologize for the noise. All right, I need 2 1/2 cups of water. This is 2. We have arsenic in our well water, so we have a reverse osmosis system. So I have a separate faucet in the kitchen for that. All right, there's 2. And let's a wee bit more. Okay, 2 1/2 cups of water. And olive oil. Hold on a second. 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. Just looking to see if I'm still on camera. Okay, 1/4 of a cup of that. Olive oil. And 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Okay. I can't believe I just put my spatula in my sink. Now I can't use it. Silly me. Okay. Mix that around. All right. So let's see. Yes, I went out to play with flowers. And then I came in, and now I'm doing this. And what else do I have to do? I have to wash some dishes. I didn't wash them this morning. And I have some laundry to do. I'm going to chant. It's almost 7 o'clock and I have not had my dinner yet. So I need to eat. I'm going to have a piece of a leftover chicken thigh and a bowl of broccoli. sure what else. Tomorrow I need to cook and eat some fiddleheads and some asparagus. Love both those. Do you like fiddleheads? I used to go fiddleheading with my mom and my dad. Okay, let's get the liquid in. This makes a very dense bread. This is nothing you would, this is not Wonder Bread. This is not something you really would make a sandwich with. Yeah, I toast it and have it with egg in the morning. Because there it is again, that desire for some bread-like thing, be it a flax muffin or Josie's Adventure Bread. So let me just see. Mix it all up, oil your loaf pan, and then mush up your dough real good, it says, with your strong hands or a big spoon. I do usually do it with my hands. Will you be grossed out if I do it with my hands now? Loaf pan ready. Since I usually do it with my hands, I am going to do it right now. But first, let me wash them. I have washed them since I came in from playing in the dirt, but we will do it again. Okay. All right, I'm going in. Squeezing it through my fingers. The psyllium husk and the chia seeds, those are the main absorbers. I mean, the oatmeal will absorb some of that liquid too, but chia seeds and psyllium husk are liquid sucker-uppers. How do you like that term? Do you think you'll find that in the Webster's dictionary? I'm standing on my tippy toes because I'm short and this bowl is kind of deep, and I don't know why I decided to stand on my tippy toes. All right, I feel like it's well mixed. Let me just wipe the bread ingredients off my fingers. I really hope you're not grossed out by this, but I think Julia Child's, I really need to look that up. I for some reason, I just don't ever know if it's Child or Child's. I should know. Julia Child. I think it's Child. Julia Child. I don't know. Want to tell me? Anyway, she used to talk about using her hand. Our hands are one of our greatest utensils. So I'm not ashamed to be using my hands. I hope you use your hands in the kitchen too. All right, I already oiled my pan. Actually, I lathered it with ghee. So just dumping, oh, do you want to see what it looks like right now? That's what it looks like right now. So let's get it in there. Kind of mashing and packing as I go. I am hungry. My commute from work is 35 minutes, and I was hungry when I left. And pretty much my whole ride home, I was thinking, as soon as I got in the door, I was going to immediately eat. But then I saw the beauty of my plants, and I knew they needed a drink of water. And when you start playing with beautiful plants, it's kind of hard to stop. When I was buying them, I said, I wish I were a very wealthy woman so I could buy all the flowers I want. What would you buy if you had gobs of money? That's what one thing I would buy a lot of is plants, flowers. Not house plants. I am not good with house plants. I'm just not good about watering them. I love the idea of them. I love going in other people's houses when they have a lot of house plants, but just not very good. We can't be great at everything. We just can't. As much as we'd like to be. Can't be good at everything. So let's celebrate what we are good at, because we're all good at something. We're all good at something, and we're all on this earth for a purpose. We are. So this bread does not go in the oven right away. It goes in the fridge and it sits there overnight. And then it gets baked in the morning. So there we go. It's all nicely smoothed. I'll show you again. Just rinse my hands in my dishwater. All right. There it is. Josie's Adventure Bread. See all those seeds and nuts? I will show you a picture after I take it out of the oven tomorrow. Okay, friends, from my heart to yours, I hope you stop back again. Spread some love. Smile at a stranger. Forgive somebody. Tell someone you love them. Yeah, spread joy. From my heart to yours. See you soon. Good morning. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is still wet. This is real life. Hi, I'm Suzanne. Welcome to Making It in Maine. I'm not making anything this morning. I made it last night. And what was I making last night? I was making adventure bread. It's a very dense, seedy bread. And here's what it looks like. It's still warm. It baked for 1 hour at 400 degrees, and it says to cool it completely. We'll see if I can do that. Yeah, so I'm going to turn it out of its pan. And I did not sleep well last night. Occasionally I have nights like that, and last night was one of them. So if I look like I didn't sleep well, it's because I didn't. All right, let's see if it turns out properly. Yay, sometimes a little bit of it sticks to the bottom. You can see the steam, maybe you can see the steam. Yeah, you can see the steam coming off. This cutting board, let's see, this cutting board, my friend Victoria gave me as a wedding gift. And I only cut things that are not veggies on it. I don't cut any onion or any veggies on it. I use it for fruit and things like this bread. So I'm going to turn it over. Maybe I will slice a piece now. I've got water going for my coffee, so this will be really nice with a cup of coffee. Yeah, it says to cool it for 2 hours or it won't be as yummy. I beg to differ. I slice it very thin, but this end piece I'm not going to slice thin. So there's a picture of it close up. You see all the seeds, the pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and walnuts and flax seeds, and I don't imagine you can see the chia seeds, but anyway, yeah, so let's see if I can go. I slice it very thin when I slice it, and I'm not going to do that until it is properly cool. But I'll just slice this one to show you how thin I do slice it. So see that? That's about 1/4 inch. That's the thickness that I cut the bread in. And then I put it between little pieces of parchment paper, and I keep it in the freezer, and I take out, I don't know, just a handful of slices at a time. So that's my adventure bread. I don't know what my adventures for today will be. It's a cloudy morning in Maine. I don't know if it's going to clear off or not. I may go buy some gardening seeds. I may go to a greenhouse. I want to get some cleome. I love cleome. My sister introduced me to cleome. That's a hard one to say. She introduced me to it several years ago, and I love how long throughout the summer it lasts. So, gotta get me some cleome. There is a huge project that I need to undertake in my sewing room. It has been years and years in the planning or the thinking, and that is to do a whole floor cloth in my sewing room. Hindsight is 2020. I wish that I had just let the people put hardwood flooring down in there, because we have beautiful hardwood floors, and I had this idea that I wanted to do a whole floor cloth in there because a friend of mine, my friend Linda, her husband did one in their guest house, and I love the idea. I made a very small floor cloth many years ago, and I'll show you that. But yeah, so my sewing room floor is unfinished, and everything got moved around in there, pushed to the side, because I repainted last summer and got rid of the pink. And so that is something I still need to tackle, and it's just such a huge, kind of overwhelming project. So maybe I'll do a little something on that today, maybe not. We'll see. So, me and my adventure bread are off. I hope you have some fun adventures today, wherever you are. From my heart to yours. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.